Welcome, Army fans. This is Joe Iacano with GoBlackKnights.com, along with Army senior starting safety Casey Larkin. Casey, how's practice going this week, getting ready for the Tulsa game?
Real good. I think the energy is up there. A lot of guys are motivated, flying around. I know waiting 2 weeks to play a game. Bye weeks are needed for recovery, but I think a lot of these guys are ready to get back out there.
And no secret, it's senior day. You're getting ready to play your last game in Mikey Stadium. Um, is that kind of a surreal feeling and kind of, I know it's got to be emotional for you. What's all going on? What are the feels of getting, or it may not hit you till game day, but what's it feel like knowing that you're playing your last game in Mikey?
Yeah, I think it's gonna hit more so like after the game. And I think it's a bittersweet moment because when you put everything out there, and what this program's given me personally, and just like what I've given to this program, I mean that's where the bittersweet moment comes in. Of course, you want more. Everyone wants to keep playing more in this beautiful stadium, but yeah.
And I mean, when you came to West Point, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, out of Wall Township area, New Jersey, there came up the road. Has your career kind of gone like how you thought it would from a football standpoint, or have there been a lot of things that maybe you didn't expect that have happened to you? Obviously, you've had an extremely successful career, especially the last 2 years.
Yeah, I think I play with a confidence in myself, my abilities, but really, I think I had a whirlwind of an experience. I mean, pretty normal scout team freshman year, but then sophomore year played a lot at free safety behind Max DiDomenico, and then we needed a spot filled at Apache. Played there for about a month or so, and then moved right back to strong safety and been here ever since. So I mean, I think just making most of my opportunities got me to where I am. But really, without the help of my coaches and Coach V, is one of the smartest coaches I've ever been around. Coach Woody, basically just putting me in spots to succeed. So I credit all that, and then my teammates also getting to the quarterback, and just making some of the plays I've made pretty easy. So.
You mentioned Max, and we at GBK we work sometimes with Marquel Broughton, who's a former Army safety team captain. He helps us with analysis and part of kind of a long lineage. The linebacker and safety positions in Army are just stacked with like legend after legend. Gibby Gibson's working with Jay Bateman down at Texas A&M now. There's even going back to my day, Mike McElrath, who had a tryout with the NFL, and Jim Cantaloupe, and gosh, the list just goes on and on. Brian Zickafoose. What's it been like to be a part of that legacy of Army safeties? And Marquel tells me all the time, he's definitely representing the number 20 very well. So he's proud of you. And I know you probably had more interaction with Max than anybody else. So just talk a little bit about kind of the Army safety legacy and your relationship with Max and how that's helped you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my relationship with both Max and Marquel are really strong. I came in when Marquel was a senior. I was at prep when he was a junior, but then my freshman year he was a senior, and I looked at him. I looked up to him. I kind of seen him just be that guy. He set the precedent of Army safeties for the future, and big shoes to fill. I think when you move into a room like the safety position, we call ourselves the takers. You have big shoes to fill. There's high expectations. You're running the defense, and people are looking at you and trusting you to get everyone lined up correctly and make the correct call, and especially in high stake situations. But yeah, my relationship with Max, I mean, he's one of my greatest friends. Really came together last year. And just picking his brain, he's got a brilliant football mind. Likewise with Marquel, brilliant leader. Really, he'll hold me accountable. I'll get a text here and there, just saying. But yeah, they're both really supportive of me, and just stepping into their shoes is I'm really grateful to be able to do that.
And talk about your relationship with your classmate and fellow safety companion back there, Colin Madison. He's developed a lot. He's having a great season. So talk a little bit about how you guys interact in that relationship.
Man, it's I mean, me and Colin are real close. We're in the same major, So just working together, he's gotten me through a lot of the classes with studying for tests, and that's really where our relationship started from when we started our major classes sophomore year, and he's really just lending a helping hand to me. And he's just a very great person and an awesome football player. I mean, he stepped into his role this year. And it's awesome to see. And he just fires me up. I mean, he's probably the best tackler on the team. I could just say so much about him. He's a real holy person. Just somebody who's real pure and somebody I look up to as well in the room.
Awesome. And we'll shift gears a little bit, Casey. Talking about the 2025 Army team, season didn't start exactly the way you guys wanted. Started 1-3 with a lot of close games. I think if I'm not mistaken, you guys have had 6 one-score games up to this point. But have started to play much better and come out on the right side of some of those. Talk about the improvement that you've seen in the team and specifically the defense over the last 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our thing is to improve week after week. Whether you win or lose, there's something to always pick out in games that we need to fix as a unit. Like week 10 teams aren't going to be week 1 teams. Week 1 teams are obviously not as good as they will be later in November. And my coach says November's for contenders, and that's where you really want to start getting better. So really the improvements really started with just people locking in on their fundamentals and their assignments, and then also just bringing energy to practice. Sometimes at the academy, you can get caught in the day-to-day, but when it comes to play football, it's a kid's game. It's something we've grown up loving. We came to go play college football for. So I think people realize that, and we're really sticking our head in. The energy's great. Everyone's loving being out there. And I think the team and the defensive unit specifically has really came together as a whole.
Awesome. And, you already mentioned Coach Verpale, but anybody else that you'd like to shout out, prior to your last game at Mikey, who's kind of helped you along the way, can go all the way back to when you were a kid. Let's not talk about your parents. I have a follow-up question around them that I'm going to ask you, but any coaches, teachers, anybody like that you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, definitely. There's a ton growing up. Really, my best friend's father, Joe Palmieri, and then his best friend, Mark Mako, really kind of set the precedence for me of being a defender. And sadly, my coach Mark passed away with cancer a couple years ago. But yeah, my best friend Rocco and his father played together with him my entire life, really, up until high school, and then I left to come here. But yeah, I really credit just like my youth upbringing in football, and I know New Jersey football doesn't catch the high ratings and stuff like that, but it was really like a religion where I lived. So I credit those, and then I just also want to credit like just the senior class that we have. I love these guys. Some of them I went to prep with, some I met my freshman year, and I think we really stuck it through together through the tough times, through the ups and downs, and I think this class has really seen it all. So I love these guys, and I can't wait to just go out there one last time and get it done on Mikey.
Awesome. Yeah, and I really agree with you around New Jersey high school football, obviously, right? Maybe not the depth of like the huge states like a California or a Texas or a Florida, but if you take the top of the line in New Jersey, I'll put them up against anybody in the country, really. The Boscos, the Bergen Catholics, the Walls, all the really good schools in Jersey are right there with everybody. Army's got a ton of really successful Jersey guys on the team, so a little bit of hometown pride there coming from me. And it's good to hear a lot of Italian names in your conversation as well. So you could tell that was a New Jersey thing. That was good. Last question for you. I've had the opportunity to meet your parents a number of times, Kelly and your dad, and great people. Both super proud of you. Obviously, they're going to be there on senior day. Anything you'd like to say to your parents here on GBK? I know you talk to them all the time, but if you want to say it nationwide to our thousands of viewers.
Yeah, I'll just say, Mom and Dad, I appreciate everything you've done for me. You got me into this position. I wouldn't be here today. And honestly, without your support, every single day. You guys come up to every single game, go to every single away game. Just really prioritize me and my brother Sean. So I love you guys. I credit everything to you. So and also I would like to shout out my girlfriend as well. She stuck with me 6 years, go throughout middle school, high school.
Percent Club. Very
Yeah,
nice. Good stuff,
yep, and
Casey.
she's doing good. Her name's Olivia, and she supports me through the day to day, and really just brings a smile to my face every day when I need it. So I love all you guys and my older brother as well, my biggest supporter. My brother Sean, he's a big time football player as well. So I just have a great family around me and great support staff. So.
Good stuff. Thank you very much for your time tonight, Casey. Best of success to you Saturday against Tulsa. Go Army, beat Tulsa, and beat Navy.